Yeah. Just give me everything.
Had I known that, I would have come to your house to do the draft.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a lot better.
Yeah, way better.
I'm pissed.
You're gonna be late.
Yeah, no. So I only ordered like a pound of brisket, a pound of ribs, a half pound of chicken, a half pound pulled pork. This motherfucker was like, all right, here's another pound of ribs, and here's some more chicken. I was like, damn, bro. All right.
So you're on diet.
Over there for lunch tomorrow.
Who's this? Is that Andrea?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Donkey's Den, and we are doing our our draft show starting in exactly 55 seconds. We've got a bunch of donkeys on here.
Yeah.
Javon, of course. We've got Nico, we got D, we got EJ, we got Andreas, and a whole bunch of other folks that are going to come in here and basically waste their picks because no matter what, I'm going to win this.
Yeah, all the best, bro.
Anybody who watched our last podcast, anybody heard this dumbass said his first pick's going to be Caleb Williams. This motherfucker is losing.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
It's all about strategy. Am I right, Nico? You talked about it in the podcast. It's all about strategy.
Yeah, there's correct strategies, incorrect strategy. You're right. It's all about strategy.
It is.
Hey, some people
strategy.
already messaged me, and they're going to help me, so I got this. I got this shit on lock. Fuck y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in countdown mode. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's fucking go.
Easy fucking peasy. Let's move the fuck on here.
You picking CD Lamb?
Shut up.
Throw a curveball.
Fuck no.
So who? Wait, what made you go into this pick for number 1? And you got 40 seconds to make the pick.
He was the number one value on the board.
It's CMC. Like there should be no question about CMC. That motherfucker can catch a run. He is literally damn near their entire offense. That motherfucker's putting up numbers. It don't matter.
Now, Nico, doesn't he have to select the pick, or is he just going to sit there and eat barbecue?
I already selected, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with the first and the 14th pick. We're gonna have a lot of time on our hands to eat junk and watch everybody.
Look,
Who's number 2? Who's number 2?
Jose. Hey, you're on the phone too.
Auto pick.
CD. Okay.
Well,
auto pick.
So far, it's just everything is going according to plan. Apparently,
it's my turn, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, Javon is going to mess up this entire draft.
Oh Lord!
Because we know.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't do it. Be normal.
Do it. I'm next. Do it.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know who? You know, bear down.
Oh God!
Bears.
You deserve everything that's about to happen to you right now. Everything.
Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation.
I also do want to win this. So Tyreek Hill, we're not crazy. We're not dumb. Let's go. Number 3. He's going to be the best overall player in this draft. Let's go.
Yeah, all right.
I was about to say, go for my.
Voted number.
I was like, I'm about to get an instant loss here. Instant loss.
For the moment, I thought you were gonna mess up my strategy. So I was like, no.
So who did you pick?
Brees Hall.
Nice.
There we go.
I was in between him and Bijan because all Kirk Cousins running backs have always historically been doing good.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of hard to expect that Aaron Rodgers is gonna go down 2 years in a row.
That's very true.
Javon, look what I got. Look what I got.
What you got?
Wow. Okay, here we go. Finally, something a little off chalk. Garrett Wilson, 7th overall.
Wow.
You know what happens at this part of the draft is, you really should take the play you kind of like because, you're not guaranteed it's going to come back around, right? I mean,
right.
Wait, did we say Garrett Wilson just now?
I'm going to tell you right now, if Garrett Wilson was there at 14, I would have snap called. So, if he's really high on him, take it. You know, it's there are really no terrible picks right here.
Javon was
I
about to
mean,
make a terrible pick.
that's true, but it's kind of hard to beat Wilson over Amon Brown.
Yeah, I would have taken him on. Or I saw Brown before Wilson. That
And
part's
there he
true,
goes.
But,
And there he goes.
and there's there he is, AJ Brown. Someone I was hoping would follow me, but anyways.
Nico, ain't you picking last?
I'm picking dead
Wishful
last.
thinking.
Bro, but
Wishful
the picking
thinking.
dead last gives you 2 picks in a row, which is pretty good picks.
I don't know if you saw the actual video of the draft lottery. It's my son picking these things out of a hat.
I feel like that should tell you a lot about what your son thinks of you.
3 out of the last 4 years, he's picked me first. So there's no conspiracy. Who took up your pigs? You.
Leo. Leo.
Toca Tiki. I should have.
Recklessness. Man, this is a great fucking shit. I'm just let y'all know.
I may be coming back out there tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What am I gonna do here? Oh man.
Man.
I mean, has Courtney already gotten hers?
She has. She's eating
It's
right now.
my turn to draft.
You
Oh,
get to draft
Nico.
twice, Nico. You're gonna
Nico.
do great. Before you pick it, are you going running back, or are you gonna go running back, wide receiver?
No, I'm gonna go running back, wide receiver. Someone is here who I had not expected to be here, so I am torn to shreds.
Uh-oh.
Let me see who it is.
I know who she's talking about. The rookie.
Oh, really? Oh, that is to make a difficult decision, huh?
So
I love it.
originally, my strategy was to go with Jahmyr Gibbs, right?
Mhm.
However,
Can we call clock on him?
We're gonna call it on him.
That's gonna happen anyways.
Where'd he go? Derrick
Really?
Henry.
Oh, she got
Really?
it. Okay. Wow.
Derrick
Okay.
Henry?
Derrick Henry.
And Marvin Harrison Jr. What is going on?
Oh.
That's funny.
I went super young, super old.
I didn't even know Derrick Henry was still in the league.
Wow, what a
Wow.
dick he is. What a dick.
Nico, you brave on this one today.
No,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
losing on this one today.
He is someone who I was very torn on because look, he's going to the right team, right? I mean, him next to Lamar Jackson. Gosh, I don't even know if they're going to be throwing, but at pick 14, I can afford to gamble.
Yeah, the only issue is Lamar is going to poach a whole bunch of the touchdowns from the end zone. That's the only issue.
Dude, here's the thing. I don't think any of the pass catchers in Baltimore should even be drafted personally, but because they're just gonna they're going to tailor an offense where they're running the ball consistently and over and over and over again. And look, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. Is generally considered the best wide receiver prospect in the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the rules of thumb in fantasy, first round rookie wide receivers tend to return value, right? So, that was one of my plans. Go high upside, low upside, kind of thing. Travis Etienne going 18. Wow.
Is nuts. Is nuts.
Look, here's the thing. He was kind of underrated. He finished running back 3 last year, right? But he was originally projected to go end of round 2. Usually the running back who finishes top 5 the previous year usually gets drafted somewhere in the first round, but he kind of slipped. And there was really no good explanation for it, so that's really good value.
Pacheco, how do you feel about Pacheco in that spot?
Well, it's kind of a gamble pick as well because look, you got Mahomes, right? What does Kansas City want to do? Throw the ball, give the ball to the best player. But he did have 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns, and they do seem more committed to the run this year. I kind of think that's a misnomer, but you could somehow get him as your number 2 running back, which I don't believe. I don't know who dropping Gibby Purdy is, but I don't believe it's going to be him. But look. It's not. There are no such thing as horrible picks. Right now in the draft.
Cooper Kupp. That was
Wow.
the person who I was eyeing. I was definitely eyeing Cooper Kupp.
A little bit of it.
Wow,
it's
that's
interesting
a jump.
because one of the guys who I was fading was Nakua, right? Who actually was getting first round value, and one of the reasons was because of Cooper Kupp. When Cooper Kupp was healthy, Nakua was closer to and bottom end wide receiver 2. That's not who you take in the first round. All right, so Cooper Kupp's healthy. That could be a really good draft pick.
Are you surprised that Devontae Adams is still on the board?
No. This is where he was going.
DJ Moore.
Wow. That's a jump.
First
Really?
pair off the board.
What were you thinking, pick? What were you thinking?
Wow.
Even if you calculate in, he got 135 targets last year, which was top 10 in the NFL. And he finished wide receiver 9. I mean, just from so you're that's like bottom. That's more of a 3rd round pick. But you have to throw in the fact that they just drafted Roman Dunze and they picked up Keenan Allen. There's no reason to expect that it's going to progress, even if Caleb Williams is miles better than Justin Fields. So that one's the questionable pick of the day so far.
DJ Moore went value high, followed by Mike Evans, who I thought definitely would have went before DJ Moore.
Yeah, Mike Evans going mid-size is another one that I'm curious about. Here's another one that I'm wondering about because it's like, the thing is, they have new more bodies at wide receiver, right? So there's going to be some spreading out of health. So my friend Andrea has just picked my favorite pick in the 2nd round. I have him in my other league, Devon Hitchin. Nice job, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Hashimoto draft.
I always trust you to pick somebody.
Yeah, it's. He was on auto draft. That was never going to miss on that one. It's like my number 2 was said 5 days ago.
What do we have this on? What the fuck?
He broke all kinds of records for.
I definitely didn't want to do that.
Oh, here's Caleb Williams. Okay, so.
Oh, come on.
Javon decided to punt. Now.
I wanted Caleb as my first pick. I got him as my 2nd. There's too many running backs on the board for me to choose from. I knew Eli would probably grab him if I didn't. There it is.
I don't think he would have, but oh well.
Nope,
oh, well.
I wouldn't have.
That's okay. Because guess what? I feel good about my pick.
Kelce. Oh my gosh. Really?
Josh Allen, Travis Kelce here, boys. Let's go.
I don't know about that.
Ooh.
That was one of my fades for the draft, to be honest with you.
We talked about this one earlier.
I mean, I think now that he got a big bag from Amazon to do podcasting, I don't think he cares one iota.
He still cares because you know why he still cares is because he wants to help Pat get his true fucking legacy there. He's not fucking around.
Wide receiver, primary pass catchers post age 31. Historically, they're on the downturn of their career. And
I'm sorry, tell that to Larry Fitzgerald for like the last 6 years of his career.
That's true.
We're talking about decline. We're not talking about was he still a reasonably good quarterback, right, or wide receiver. Compare Fitzgerald to age 28 and age 33. These are two different players.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
So we went from wideout 1 to wideout 2.
Well,
At worst. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the slight drop off.
This draft has gone bananas. We got Joe Mixon going before James Cook, which is
Holy.
surprising.
Wow.
James Cook going this early is a surprise. I'll be honest.
He's going about his on the proper rank.
He was
With Pacheco, a chain, or a shot wide out, he's next.
I agree with him.
Someone who shouldn't be there is still there, and I'm ready. I can't, if he makes it to me, I'll throw up. But well, not throw up. There he is, Chris Olave, best pick in the third round, no questions asked.
It's fine.
One of the things about fantasy football is, and it's an old adage, look for third-year wide receivers who are primary pass catchers on reasonable offenses. Right, that's when they make really big leaps. Olave currently qualifies. London was another one, so he was another good pick from the previous rounds. There's a couple more in there, but always target at least one of those in your draft. That's where you'll find the most sleepers. That's where you find the guys who are going to perform much better than where their current ADP is. Oh my gosh.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm going home.
How about them Cowboys? Actually, just kidding. Fuck them Cowboys. I don't care. Fuck them.
I agree.
Look, I'll let y'all know. Y'all think I'm fucking nuts. I don't give a fuck. I was in a draft earlier today, and these bastards took 1 overall Dak Prescott. Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't gonna judge me after I saw that. After I saw that shit today, I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say about me. I didn't do Prescott 1 overall. Fuck y'all. I'll do what I want.
Fascinating stat I read about the other day. So the Dallas Cowboys over the last 10 years are dead last in cash expenditures for any NFL team. Dead last. Guess which franchise has also grown the most in value over the last 10 years?
I mean, it has to be the Cowboys.
Same team. Cowboys.
Yeah.
So they're wasting money at the same time, sucking it all in.
Because he's a marketer. He's not an NFL owner. He's not a GM. He's a marketer. He don't care about winning. By the way, I did win for my job. I won free tickets to a Cowboys game in October. So I'll be in the box.
Nice. So here, Eli, I'm going to show you who's going to be the number 1 tight end by the end of the year. And what's weird is the draft has gotten kind of lopsided because the values on the board
because Javon is doing stupid shit like Caleb Williams.
Right.
Caleb Williams was a great pick at that spot.
It's kind of so weird.
It was not.
Yes, he was. Tell me why a value quarterback that can throw touchdowns, run them in for touchdowns, and I mean it was a great pick.
If you were going to do that, Lamar is still there.
I don't need Lamar when I got Caleb. Caleb's going to be a better quarterback than Lamar this year. Caleb's going to be a better quarterback than
Caleb's going to be better than a 2-time MVP.
Caleb's going to be the number 1 quarterback in fantasy this year.
What's so funny is here's the thing, Javon. Even if that's true, the fact of the matter is taking the number 1 quarterback, even in the second round, might not give you the return on investment that you think it does. And let me explain why. The difference between the number 1 quarterback and the number 7 quarterback, and that point differential is significantly smaller than the difference between the number 1 running back and the number 7 running back. The same thing with wide receiver, right? So, if you have the ability to pick up 2 top 10, at least 1 top 10 running back and 1 top 10 wide receiver, you're going to be better. You're going to have a better point total overall. Right?
How many times though has a quarterback, or I'm sorry, has a running back or wide receiver that was chosen first or second round gotten injured in the first 6 weeks?
No, it's a
No?
perfectly legitimate point, right? There is a school of thought that says, you know what,
That's your thought process on this?
don't rush to the running backs immediately, right? That's why everyone's gone away from doing running back first and second round.
Yep.
But it doesn't change perceived value, right? I mean, again, you could have gotten Caleb in like a 5th round, right? And honestly, no one would have said anything.
I'm banking highly on the man coming through, doing things that's never been done in football before. I believe, though, with my strategy, I've got Swift. I know he's going to get touchdowns.
He's doing things that have never been done before. He's literally comped to Pat Mahomes. He's literally comped to the guy who's been doing it.
And I think he's going to do better. I think he's going to do better. But watch what I do with these next 2 picks. These next 2 picks.
I thought I was big on Caleb Williams. Now see, I wasn't that big on him.
Exactly. Like, look, he riding his nuts.
Don't take
macadamia cashew. Let's go.
He riding them nuts hard.
Here's the thing, Javon. At the end of the draft, about an hour after we're done, Yahoo's going to assign a grade for everybody. Okay? A, B, C, D. This has nothing to do with our personalities. It merely is who accumulated the most value and who accumulated the least. Right? So, look, hell, you're right. We could speculate all we want until you see those draft grades. Then you'll know for sure.
Let's see. Malik Neighbors would be cool. I do need a running back, period, though. Well, I got Swift and I got Hill. Do I want to go running back or wide receiver? Neighbors with the Giants, I just don't believe he's going to get the ball. Zay Flowers.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm helping you, man.
Let him fucking do
it.
Jerry McLaurin is a pretty decent pick here.
Go gamble, man. Take Neighbors, honestly. I would gamble if I were you.
Give me Flowers.
Yeah, you just don't. You heard me sit there and say, I honestly believe every single pass catcher from Baltimore is off my draft board because of Derrick Henry. You heard me say that, and 3 rounds later, give me Flowers, let's go.
I'm going to let you know. I think that he's going to get the majority of the touchdown targets.
Oh my God, that's okay.
It's like the Dallas Cowboys. He's already eliminated from the playoffs.
I am excited about. I'm excited about him.
Bye week. We should rename Javon's team. Bye week.
Right.
When we play bye week.
I am really excited about my team. Williams, Hill, Flowers, Swift. We are going to change the league, y'all. Let's go, guys.
This is another one of my favorite picks right here, George Pickens. I have him in my other league. I look. It doesn't matter who the QB is. There's one of the old attaches in this world is the number one pass catcher on any team is worthy. Is definitely fantasy worthy. Same thing with McLaurin. Andreas was not wrong. He would have been a good pick too.
Yeah, he would have been a great pick.
I only said Neighbors because
I just did a homer pick.
His team. Yeah, you did.
I just did a homer pick.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know it was, man. That's a good homer pick, though. That's a good spot for him.
Hey, I like Scary Terry.
Jose is originally from Washington, guys, so that's his team.
Okay. Tank Dell or T.
Question
Higgins?
is, are you gonna are
Ooh, wait.
I think Tank Dell. I mean, Dell did me pretty good last year too, and he still should be, if not one, W receiver 2, right?
who's this?
Tank Dell or Higgins.
Well, remember Houston just picked up
Stephon Diggs. Yeah.
Diggs, right? So your best case scenario is you're splitting up carries.
Yeah, I know. I still don't believe very much on Burrow this year because his thumb is still really quite hurt. I don't think he's recovered. I don't know if you watched the preseason game where he kept shaking his hand up all the time. I just don't think it's gonna be as efficient this year.
And I read with their joint practice, he was picked off like 3 times by the Bears defense. I would not be shocked if Burrow comes out very slow this year. It would not shock me.
Yeah, he's always coming out slow, but this year should be even more.
I mean, like really slow. I mean, like
for sure.
What's going on with you, slow? What's going on with you?
Like maybe he's in a different class with everybody else type slow.
Well, I mean, he does have a look. Cincinnati's had a really below average offensive line since his rookie year, and it showed with his injury history and early and extreme late season performance. You know, the one time the offensive line kind of held together was when they went to the Super Bowl. Every other year, problems.
I was hoping that Najee Harris is going to last a little bit longer than he did.
Me. Shut up, Javon.
I don't know. Fuck you, Eli.
Holy shit! Hey, look.
Wait, back to the barbecue sauce, which is more important than anything you have to say. Did he bring barbecue sauce to go with the barbecue?
No, he just spiced it up. I took out some barbecue sauce and then I started eating. I was like, never mind.
Didn't even need it.
No, I didn't. But I know your childish ass needs some fucking sauce because you have the taste buds of a fucking 2-year-old.
First of all, A1 sauce goes on steak. What else do you want me to say? A1 sauce goes on steak.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
You
does.
fucking child. You fucking child. God damn it. You fucking child.
A1 sauce goes on steak. That's what it's created for.
It is.
You're a fucking 2-year-old.
No, that's not what makes him a 2-year-old. Hold on, be precise. Precise language. How do you cook your steak?
Medium well.
Child. Fucking child.
Oh, yeah, that is childish.
Child. You are a
well
child.
done. No, I see you eat it once. I saw it like charbroiled, like a cocky puck. And you doused it with A1 sauce. I'm like, well,
oh God!
I've never done that.
Do you want some ketchup on your hot dog too, you baby back bitch? Like God.
Who got him on the leg, bro?
Hold on, wait a minute. A couple of things. Number one, fuck you, Courtney. I don't put ketchup on a steak. That's number one. Number two, fuck you, Nico. I've never done a hockey puck covered in A1. And number three, fuck you, EJ. I think that a medium well steak makes sure that the blood isn't there, and the A1 sauce enhances the flavor just like icing enhances the flavor of a cake.
So you want beef jerky with a lot of fucking liquid? You fucking child! Like,
if I wanted leather, I would go kill the cow and then just cut it up and eat it.
You're ordering like that anyway. You might
cook my shit. Period. Cook my shit.
I put it back.
Who wants to? That's just disgusting.
You fucking bitch.
And that's why every time that you cook the steak, I have had a small thing of A1 sauce to add to it. Yes, your cakes are the bomb. Yes, I give you full credit, but it is enhanced.
It is not enhanced.
A1 sauce.
You are ruining the flavor.
That is not true. A1 sauce enhances the flavor. It brings out
my
the flavor
steaks
profile.
are fucking phenomenal, and you ruin them like a baby back bitch. I hope you realize that.
Where are we in this draft? Nico, give us some highlights of things that have taken place so far.
No.
Yeah, look, they're having fun with this shit. No, we're not going to get off. We're not. Hey, look, everybody's paying attention to the draft. Who needs to pay attention? We're gunning on your ass, you fucking child.
Here, I'm gonna pick someone else who had no business being this late, being available at pick 70.
Well, you have to, yeah.
I mean, does that make any sense to anybody? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, you have to. I don't even know how he got that. I was thinking about picking him as my QB2.
His QB2.
Oh my
Someone is going to go down. I will get max value out of him as a QB2.
I get you. I bet you Eli's QB2 is his fucking Dak Prescott because he's a secret Cowboys fan, that bitch. Look at his cowboy hat. Yeah, he's getting Dak. Watch, he's gonna get Dak. Watch, he's gonna get Dak.
First of all, if Dak is my QB2, I'm not mad, and nobody here is mad. I'll just be honest.
Everybody here is mad.
No, nobody will ever be mad at Dak Prescott being their number 2.
Nico, would you have Dak Prescott be your backup number 2? Of course not.
In a one QB league, half the time you don't even need a QB2, right? I mean, it's just. It depends on who you drafted with your first QB, right? I mean, to be honest with you, drafting Caleb Williams, I would think about that.
Get out of here!
Hey, look, you see how that backfired on you, stupid? You see how that backfired on you?
I cannot wait until we make our wagers. What are we gonna do for the person who's between us three who's in last place?
Yeah, you may want to talk to the guy who. Go on.
Honestly, man, your nickname is Bi-Week at this point. So bet whatever you want.
I guarantee you, my team is going to be
how his little insult backfired.
My team is going to be better than you all's teams, and that's all that I'm worried about. As long as I don't care if I win the whole league, as long as I beat Nico and I beat Eli, I have succeeded in this league, and that I'm going to do.
Your Super Bowl is, I don't know, they haven't come, the schedule comes out after the draft. Your Super Bowl is when you play me and you. All right, fair enough. That's fair enough. That's a goal. That's reasonable.
I mean, beating Nico at this point should be low-hanging fruit. He has missed the playoffs 3 or 4 years in a row.
Well, damn, there it is.
I do have bad luck in this league. That's true.
We put it out there. Look.
I mean,
they hung him out to dry.
They hung me out to dry right there. Oh, there's Rome.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to like that.
Y'all are fucking
like
insane.
I said.
Yeah, that might be a little early. Just a little early.
I mean, no. Look at the ADP right now. His ADP it's maybe slightly, but nothing crazy. This is actually a great draft pick right here. This was my favorite late round tight end by Mark, Evan Ingram. I didn't understand why he was ranked so low on multiple sites. He finished tight end 3 last year, and Jacksonville lost their number 1 wide receiver. It's like, why would he go backwards? I'm actually kind of kicking myself. I didn't draft any shares of him, but what am I supposed to do? The number 1 tight end on the board is available to me in the 4th round in a 14-team league. I had to take it.
Hey, Nico, talk me. I'm picking next. Talk me out of getting Ferguson, who's tied to Dak Prescott.
Who do you want?
Yeah, I'm picking.
Dak Prescott's a great quarterback. I was actually
right
earlier because I'll take him before Joe Burrow, and here's why. You know why? Because he hasn't been paid yet. You think Jake Ferguson? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What was left at tight end?
That was it. Yeah. Ferguson or Njoku.
Njoku would have been a good one too. I would have liked Njoku as well.
Between them.
Top 10 tight end last year.
Because then you have Goddard, who's in Pittsburgh.
How did I get C.J. Stroud in the 6th round? Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that's the steal. That's probably the steal of the draft.
It has to. If it's not, I'd love to. I'd love to find out which one it is. I mean, I didn't have him in my mocks. That's what's so funny about the whole situation. Oh, another homer pick for Jose.
He's the last starting running back.
That's not true.
Who?
I can't tell you.
I don't think anybody else is starting.
Okay, fair enough.
I just don't, Ford
In fact,
from Cleveland, I'm good.
There's people he's not going to be. There's people saying he's not starting, right? I mean, they in free agency they got the guy from not San Diego, the Chargers, Ezekiel Eckler.
What?
Eckler's
Austin
in
Eckler.
Washington.
What the fuck?
Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler,
Austin
who was
Eckler.
a top 5 pick just a year ago. He's going to get drafted tonight. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, but he wasn't in Washington. He wasn't in Washington last year, though.
No, he was in LA.
He wasn't. He was in
Yeah.
LA. He got hurt. He got hurt multiple times, actually. It was over and over and over again. Oh my gosh. Let's see what bye week does right now. Let's go. Come on, bye week.
I feel good about it.
Wow.
Who's Whaley's Wieners?
What'd you say, Nico?
Is that you? Did you actually make a good draft pick? How the hell did that happen? How the hell did that happen? Oh my lord!
Okay, he's a starting running back, but he plays for New York, so fuck me.
Hey,
I'm not.
you said this the last starting running back. I said no. That's not true.
You're right. There was Devin Singletary left, but he
I did not want to say.
plays for New York, and they're gonna suck.
He was on my. Queue.
Singletary.
He was. I mean, look, I'm still several picks away, so who knows if we would have made it. But yeah, I wasn't gonna repeat that information. It's like, whoa, this is where it gets serious now. This is where it gets
the nitty gritty.
This is where it gets like, oh, we better know your stuff.
I know I'm kind of regretting that Cleveland pick, but I'll fuck it. I'll live with it.
Well,
But
you
whatever.
know,
Number
it's
one
a little
defense,
different
I think next year, but
You know, the truth about defenses is always, you're going to collect more points playing matchups than you ever will picking a really, really good one, right? Because I think what was the story last year? Whoever, if you pick the defense playing Carolina every week,
Right.
you would have finished with a defense number 3 overall. Just pick on the shitty team. Just pick on the shitty.
I actually had Dallas last year, so that actually turned out real well for me because they had a lot of pick sixes.
Oh, well, like I said, there's two schools of thought. Sometimes just pick a top 5 defense and just, set it and forget it. There's something to be said about that as well.
Hey, so Javon, do you want me to put this brisket on the grill some more so I can burn it?
I do prefer my brisket to be lean instead of fatty. I hate fatty brisket.
Lean versus
God.
fatty is not.
What does that even mean?
That
What does
lean
even
versus
mean?
fatty is not the amount of time you cook it, stupid.
Yeah.
That's not what that means.
Guess what happens? Guess what happens if you cook fatty brisket longer?
It doesn't
It
go
becomes
lean.
Guess it the
Fat
fuck
does not
does.
turn into lean.
No.
What?
Oh,
Yes, it
What
fucking
are you talking
does.
about?
What are we talking about? Since when do you cook fatty and not go lean?
So you think you can cook fat brisket and it will turn lean?
Let me ask you a question. When you cook fatty bacon,
I mean,
does the bacon
Still just burnt
turn
fat.
fatty?
It's
it'll
burnt
burn it.
fat.
It'll
It's burnt
burn.
fat.
But
It reduces it. It reduces it.
Are you retarded? Are you fucking
It's a
retarded?
true fact. I'm speaking facts here. I'm
Are
speaking
you
facts.
retarded, bro?
I'm speaking facts.
No,
Well,
you're
first of
not.
all,
You don't. I will never eat anything that you cook. You are terrible.
You're
No.
missing it.
Bro, English is not my first language, and I know that's not the definition of lean.
That's not how
Okay,
it works.
that's not the definition of lean. Not even close.
leave.
There's people in India that get lean more than you do.
So let me make sure that I'm understanding these fuckers correctly. You all
With
believe.
a straight face,
You
like
all
you
believe.
cook it longer. No, just because you cook it longer, it doesn't make it better. No.
Yeah, we don't believe. We know. There's a huge difference.
Bro, this motherfucker said if you cook it longer, it'll become lean. No,
I stand behind my belief.
and you are wrong. You are
Whatever you
horribly
say.
wrong. Oh my god.
I like my meat lean. I don't like it fatty. I don't care how the fat leaves. I don't care if you cut it. I don't care if you burn it. I don't care if you wish it away. I want the fat gone off of my steak and my brisket, and I want it lean. I want the meat, not the fat.
You don't cook it longer to get it off. You don't cook it longer to get it off.
Whatever it takes to get it off. Get it off.
You cut it. You cut it. Cut it, stupid. You cut it.
Thank you. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Jesus.
I don't care how the fat comes off.
Oh my god, this man said I like it lean, so cook it longer. No, then you just like burnt shit. The fuck is-
Well, I also do prefer my steak and my brisket cut longer. Cut longer, yes.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
like beef
doing it
jerky.
forever.
You like beef jerky.
I do like beef jerky. That is also a fact.
The fuck is wrong? This is insane. Oh my god. This is insane.
All right, so here's our. I think I studied too much shock draft picks.
Wow. Okay. Nick Chubb, you expect he's going to play?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter at least for the first 4 days. I just picked up his backup 1 second before that, right?
Right.
Cleveland has a top 5 offensive line. Their running backs consistently overperform, right? And if you look at Ford's last 4 games last year, he was running back 14 overall. For me to get him in the ninth round of 14-team draft, that's a pretty good value play for me. Okay. Now, of course, I'm gambling a little bit. A couple wide receivers are going to make it to me on the come around, but to potentially lock up a running back 2 this late in the draft, right? Which also is affording me the potential number 1 tight end and number 1 quarterback as well. I'll take that gamble.
Hmm.
Of course, we're going into the defense part of the draft, right? It's like we don't know who to draft, so let's take the defense because we're not 100%.
Wow, did you just bait half the people to start taking defense on round 8? Damn. Nice, very nice.
No.
That's a great strategy, Nico. Great strategy.
In fact, hold on. In fact, I actually kind of did the opposite, right? Because I was making, it's too early to take defense. I would never take it.
Yeah, on a 14 team league, I mean, around 10, 11, it's a gone.
Look again. You can find defenses. Just play matchups, but you know what? You're not going to be able to find starting running backs, starting wide receivers. Those are going to be gone soon. Wow. Billy makes another good pick. I was torn on Chase Brown from Cincinnati. Yep. The consensus is he's going to be the number 1 running back for the end of the year.
Where is the first defense?
Who Who just
Oh
took
no, there's been a bunch of defense
Williams?
taken.
Who
Yeah.
took Williams? Mr. Mark, I'll take another one of my another favorite sleeper of mine. Williams, although he's been injured the last 2 years, he was still a top 15 wide receiver, right? And he's tied to a really good Detroit Lions team. So definitely, he was on my queue as well. Nice pick,
Thank you. Sorry, bro.
No. Play your game. He was look. Good. I've already said it twice. Grabbing rookie wide receivers who are
Yep.
presumptive number one options on their team. You'll always get a return. And by the way, this is a much better draft pick. This is a much better value draft pick than where Rome was. I'm not saying Rome was picked too high. I mean, he was still in the 80s, right? I mean, so it's still pretty late. But getting Brian Thomas, who's also a first rounder, 4 rounds later, that's a much better value.
Yeah, it was hard to pass up on him.
No, you couldn't. I'm like I said, I was in shock. I was like, I don't even know why I have it highlighted. Someone's going to take him. I was almost positive.
Yeah, there's still 2 or 3 players that should have gone already.
Well, I mean, now we're kind of getting into the who's the sleepers you kind of like, right? So
I mean, there's still so much value. There's still so much value out there.
Okay, well, that's what happens when someone decides to select a rookie quarterback in the second round, right? Everything just falls. What? I didn't say that out loud.
I am very happy with my picks.
Look at Jose being a homer. 3 of them?
Mm-hmm. He's my backup, but whatever. I don't plan on using it. I was kind of stuck because I wanted DeAndre Hopkins right before.
This debate with this friend of mine about the difference between a fantasy quarterback and a quarterback in real life. Justin Fields, the last full year 2 years ago, ended up QB6 because of his running ability. Lamar Jackson, same thing, right? So there is value in grabbing some of these running quarterbacks. Now, it's nice if you could see it for a couple of years, but Cole Kmet.
Wow.
That's a homer pick.
That's a homer.
That's a homer pick. I was just talking about this just earlier today. He's actually one of the players I'm fading hard this year. Not that I dislike him as a player, but kind of like similar to Dalton Schultz, who was just taking 1 pick before that. There just is not enough targets to go around in Chicago, right? Someone's going to have to take a haircut, right? Dalton Schultz, same deal. There's just not enough targets in Houston.
I mean, with Romo Jones, that's 3, and even DeAndre Swift catches balls.
Yeah, so it's not.
Schultz is my backup, though.
Well, yeah. Again, as a backup, yeah, no problem, right? But last year he finished tight end 9, I believe.
Yeah,
and he ain't going to get anywhere near that price this year. And there was very little debate about him. Very little. Curious if any of my flyers. This is actually another great pick from Billy. I look, me personally, if I'm thinking of tight end this late in the draft, why not go with the guy who went 12th overall? And even then, they said that he had no business being drafted that late. Right? I mean, he's one of the best tight end prospects in the last decade. And being the number 2 option on an offense, if you're getting him, what are we, 9th, 10th rounds? I'll take that gamble. He's actually my tight end in my other league.
I'm gonna tell you something that I think you think is kind of crazy. I think Kincaid gonna be the number 1 tight end this year.
There's a really good chance for that, right? Because Josh Allen is still a gunslinger, great quarterback, and quite frankly, he's gonna have to throw to somebody. Right? When a team vacates a lot of targets like they just did, they have to go somewhere.
And I think it's Kincaid.
It could very well be. Right? He got a lot. He was pressing up really, really quickly. Three picks. Let's go. I've got two guys. I got two guys highlighted. Let's see if I get one of them.
Yeah, I got 2 as well. I doubt I'm gonna get one. One is most definitely should be gone. The next 14 picks.
The one that I'm curious about is actually Jordan Addison. And I mean, he just got a DUI. Is he getting suspended? Is he not getting suspended? You got a shitty quarterback play, but he's definitely better than the 123rd pick. So sooner or later, you have to sit there and say, well, you got to take a flyer on him. 2 picks at Fryermuth in Pittsburgh. Well, what I'll say. Oh, there he goes. We just put my test on it. Was Leo listening?
No, Lee, he's not listening. He's at his dorm. He grabbed him. Nice. He was in my list. Yep.
He was? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Eventually, one of the things I was saying earlier to Giovanna is there's no such thing as a bad draft pick.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oh, don't fucking lie to him. Yes, there is.
No. There's taking players too early or taking players. They're taking players too early, right? Caleb Williams might be a great player. You just took him too early. So both mine make it, and they're about to get drafted. Okay, so this guy is. If anyone listened to the podcast the other day, I mentioned 2 people as my sleepers. I'm about to draft one of them. Khalil Shakir. He's a year 3 wide receiver, and he's my prediction to be the leading wide receiver of Buffalo this coming year.
Wow.
Okay. And the other guy, Joshua Palmer.
You just picked up Shakir.
Yes. Was on your list? I'm sorry.
That was my number 2 on the list. Yep.
What about Joshua Palmer? Was he on there? Was the other one? Okay.
No, I didn't have Palmer. No.
I'll tell you about Joshua Palmer. Again, Keenan Allen just vacated a bunch of targets with the Chargers. You still have a premium QB over there who's getting paid a lot of money. And most importantly, when Joshua Palmer was active playing, when Keenan Allen was hurt 3 games last year, he averaged 12 fantasy points a game. To get someone like that in round 10, absolutely no problem at all. So I had 2. I mentioned in the broadcast 3 sleepers. I got 2 of them. So I don't know, Eli. That was you sleeping on the wheel. I told you I was going to draft. I told you, and you didn't do anything about it.
I didn't. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But you know what? How about this? Go fuck yourself, Nia. How about that?
Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel.
Well, it's getting dark, so I got to take the glasses off. Like, it's getting dark. That's how I really feel. Ooh, shit. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, really?
Kicker. What? Wow. Oh my God. My son has been loving Rodgers since he was a baby. He's still picking the one-legged man. Golly.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the thing is, even before his injury, his career trajectory was clearly on the downside. And I think some Jets fans are in for a rude awakening come around week 4. It's like, Rodgers isn't that much better than what we had last year. What's going on?
Yeah, I think they didn't improve the O-line much, and he definitely needs some time to throw.
You're not going to be able to hear it.
No, look, from a pragmatic perspective, they did great because, they knew the O-line was an absolute trash. What did they do? They got the best offensive tackle available in free agency, right?
Yep.
Courtesy of Dallas Cowboys letting go of their not willing to pay their own people. But, again, age is, Father Time is undefeated, and he's on the, wrong side of 35. So I don't know how much left he's got in the tank. Is he better than what they were throwing out there last year? Of course. Hell, I think I could probably done better. But he's not the best. He's not the best quarterback in that division, not by a long shot.
Wow, another kicker. Another kicker going around 10. Wow.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna burn people too much. I mean, look, we all make mistakes.
We play for fun. We play for fun.
Of course, look. In this part of the draft, sometimes it gets tricky, right? It's like, who do I pick? Let me take care of the kicker, and I'll think about it, right? Now, this is. I mean, from a logical perspective, that's kind of what happens, right? You sit there and you just kind of get into your head about who's the value left on the board, who I should take. Again. You just look at the running back board. There's not much left there, and then so there's a reason why everyone's kind of pumping. There's a reason everyone's kind of. Same deal with the wide receivers. Of course, look. There's one that's screaming value on the board right up the top. I'm surprised no one's Samuel. Well, okay.
I mean, a lot of extra targets. Someone has to pick them up.
Yeah, he's
someone has gonna get. Someone's gonna get injured too.
Well, look, to get the lottery ticket this late, there's nothing wrong with it, right? I took the other guy. No, and you took Samuel, right?
Right.
So look, from a pragmatic point, look at this point, you're going to be selecting guys who there's a really, really good chance they won't even play on your final squad, right? Mm-hmm. They'll get traded. They'll get moved. 1,000 things happen. What's interesting is I think defenses are. I think defenses are about to come off the board, but I digress.
I mean, at this point, it's mostly just filling up spots that you're hoping that they will get some kind of time. And if someone gets injured, they will get some meaningful time, especially around your buys and everything. So you don't just want to fill up your spots. You want to fill up the spots with, you want to fill up your bench with players that have a chance of playing some meaningful snaps.
Ah, shit.
Excuse me.
Hey, can we just remind everybody that fuck Javon?
No. Hey, call him by his correct name.
Baby back bitch. What are we saying?
Bye week.
What do we call him?
We're calling it bye week.
I still didn't hear what we said. I'm pretty sure we stuck on baby back bitch. I think we're gonna go with that.
Oh my gosh.
The fuck are we talking about here? He has a nickname. What the fuck is his nickname? The fuck? Goofy motherfucker. What are we talking about here?
Oh, it's gonna hurt that much more, bitch. It's gonna hurt that much more. You cowboy loving asshole. It's gonna hurt that much more.
This ain't Brokeback Mountain, bitch. What the fuck you talking about?
But you about to go take it this whole season.
What did I say? Did I say? I said it right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just speaking jibber jabber. Who fuck cares? Hey, look, this blue drink is blue in.
You put some Sirocco in it. Is that how you pronounce it? Sirocco, whatever it's called.
So wait, hey, hold on. Speaking of that, let me tell y'all a story while we go through this. You know what this dumbass?
Keep talking. Keep talking, bitch. Keep talking. Keep wanting to tell stories. You want to tell stories? Kiss my fucking ass. Okay, you can tell your story. Tell your fucking story.
Let me tell y'all. So look, this motherfucker texted us, all right, and he was like, "Hey, we gonna get drunk. I got this new drink. It's called Blue Caracalo, whatever." He said something stupid, and I was like, I was sitting there, I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about? Like Caracalo? What is that? Is that a new vodka or something?" He's like, "No, I got it for you." I was like, "All right, bro." So he finally comes over and he brings this bottle, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, "Nigga, that's Blue Carousel. What the? That is a liqueur. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's not a fucking liquor." He was trying to take shots at Caracalo. I'm like, "Bro, you need to stop right now, bro. You are terrible."
We're talking about Curacao.
Yes, the liqueur. He was trying to take shots of Blue Carousel. I was like,
First of all, you know what else is the liqueur? You know what else is the liqueur? Grand Marnier.
He was like, "Have you ever had this liquor? You mean the shit that you mix with liquor, stupid? What the fuck are you talking about?"
Well, first of all, Grand Marnier is also a liqueur that you mix.
And nobody's taking shots of that either.
Yes, they do.
Bro,
and it's delicious.
No.
Oh my god.
Courtney, stop helping him tell stories. That's all I got to say.
Terrible person. You're a terrible person. He was literally trying to turn up. He's like, "I got this bottle."
Well, we did turn up though. We mixed it and we turned up.
He thought he was contributing. I was like, "Bro, what is that?"
I did contribute. We drank it, didn't we?
After I bought a bottle. I had to go buy a bottle to make up for your stupid mistake.
Anywho, Nico, let's analyze more of the draft.
At this point, with this many teams, ain't no analyzation. We are just trying to fill a space. There's nothing else, bro. There's no analysis. I don't care what the
God.
I don't care how much the professor knows. There's nothing else. We're just filling up fucking time. So we're gonna fill up this time with talking shit about you taking shots.
Hold on. Can I throw one thing out there?
Yes, of course you can, Nico.
Right. At pick 150, right? Jonathan Brooks is actually the first running back selected in the draft, right? Traditionally, it's usually a really good fantasy draft pick, right? First round of the draft, right? So on a team that's not married to any particular running back that they currently employ. So I wouldn't be shocked, especially since technically he's actually injured and he could actually throw him immediately into an IR spot, that he's someone that we hear back from towards the end of the year. There. How about that, Eli? That was actually very poignant perspective.
Nico, here's the thing about you, and I love you to death, but you can really bullshit about anything. I can't call your bluff on it, so it doesn't fucking matter. I appreciate that you able to pull that out, and I'm pretty sure it's accurate. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm not gonna question you about it. But at the end of the day, we all here know we're filling up time. This is what it is. So I'm gonna fill it up with time about this dumbass trying to make me take a blue carousel. Fuck him. Fuck him. Hey, look, hold on. We've been doing this for over an hour now, and I've been having these drinks back to back to back to back.
Yes.
So where do y'all think my level of inebriation?
Yes, use the word. No, I want you to spell these words you can't pronounce, bitch.
Inebriation. There we go. We got it. We got there.
Courtney, stop helping him.
That wasn't even Courtney, stupid.
Let this man suffer.
Just like you suffered with your beef jerky and ketchup. That's all you got. That's all you can do. But here's the thing: you do your stupid shit sober. The fuck, what the fuck are we talking about? You do your shit sober.
Bitch, I enjoy life.
I'm getting fucked up because alcohol is affecting me. You actually have a thought process and say, "Hey, I want you to burn my steak," and then I want you to
burn it. Medium well is not burnt. Medium well is just cooked. Cook my shit.
Take this stupid sauce and I want you to put it on my burnt steak because it's burnt, and that's really the only reason you need the sauce.
How about this?
Hey, let me change something. Andrea, you were born in Greece. Do you still do you still cook? How do you take your steak?
Medium well.
You do.
Medium well is one step under burn. Okay, I would never. I mean, medium well. You leave it an extra minute, it's officially burned.
And medium well is officially cooked. What I want y'all to do is take you all's medium steak with your medium chicken, and I want y'all to go die somewhere. Is that safe? Why don't y'all go take your E. coli and go sit in the coffin?
You do understand the red part in the meat is not actually blood.
Yeah, it's not blood.
It's not blood.
No, he doesn't, because he's borderline retarded. Like, no, he doesn't.
Right.
No, he doesn't. This motherfucker literally said, "Hey, the longer you cook it, the more fat you burn out." What? No. What the fuck are you talking about? No, that doesn't make it more lean. The fuck is wrong with you? The hell? Who fucking?
So you're saying? So what you're saying is? No, hold on. What you're saying is that if you cook fat, it doesn't shrink. That's what you're telling me. If you cook fat, it doesn't. No,
it doesn't shrink. Hold on.
No, not everybody talking at the same time. No, Eli. This is for Eli, and then we'll go around the room. Eli, if you cook fat, does it get smaller? Does it shrink?
That's not the question. That wasn't the conversation.
That is the question.
You said, "Does it cook it longer to make it lean?" It doesn't make it lean. It doesn't.
Does the fat shrink when you cook the fat?
Motherfucker, yes, a lean meat shrinks.
Yes,
that doesn't.
Yes or no?
That is a.
The
false
answer is
question.
yes. If you cook fat, it shrinks.
That's a false question. That's a false question.
Okay, it doesn't shrink.
Hold on. Let me draft, guys. I'm here to draft. Hold on. Let me see where we're at. Okay, I don't mind that at all.
This is why those kids rode the short bus.
Let's see. Let's go, Leon Coleman. Let's do something this year, my guy.
Well, that was actually a really good pick, right? I mean,
thank you, sir.
Like I said, I've been expounding the points of getting at least one rookie wide receiver on your team. That's a good one. Right. And by the way, very funny on social media. I don't know if anybody actually seen some of his videos, but there's a reason Buffalo really wanted him. He's an hysterical kid. Yeah, which may, I know it's nothing to do with statistics, but if the QB likes you, you're going to get a couple extra targets a game. Those things add up.
I like how Nico still found some analyzation here in the later rounds, but I appreciate you, Nico.
He's the fucking professor.
Yeah. And you're the child.
Hey,
wait. And Javon wonders why we don't put him on camera too much.
Let me tell you a funny story though, about overcooking steaks. Because I was asking Andrea earlier, how does he cook it? And the reason
medium rare.
Yeah. So let me tell you the story. My uncle, John, 1 year, me and Stelio, we go out to Vegas with him, and we're at a super nice steakhouse. Now, my Uncle John was in Greece until he was well in his 30s. So, he sits there. Waiter goes to me, how do you want your steak? I go medium rare, I'm normal. My brother, Stelio, goes, how do you want your steak? Medium rare, I'm normal. My uncle, and mine is a very thick Greek accent. I want it well done, and I wanted the butterfly in the middle. I'm not making this up. I was like this the rest of the day. Like, I don't know him. He's not our dad. We only see him once every couple of years. But there are cultures where it's more acceptable. But hey,
Well, not on beef. Hold on. It is more, but not on beef. Lamb, when it comes to lamb,
yeah, because
we do cook it medium well, right? So you have lamb chops, you have pork. Those definitely get cooked way higher. But when it comes to beef, medium well is like kind of half pointless. I'm sorry. It's at that point you've actually, because to go back, and I don't want to get back in the conversation, but it's kind of hard not to. When you cook fat for too long, it actually renders. It doesn't shrink.
yeah.
It renders. So if you overcook fat, what happens is it actually dries. It falls off the meat. It doesn't make the meat lean. It makes the meat
Dry.
tough and dry because it is dry. That way, even if you cook it properly, there's still nothing there. So you end up chewing it over and over again.
I.e. beef fucking jerky, you fucking child. Jesus Christ. That's all right. You can be quiet, fucking asshole. God damn. Motherfucker say you cook it longer, you cook them fat out. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. You just make them fat crispier. Oh,
Just like bacon.
How we
just like bacon.
How we ended up talking about bacon and fat?
Because we are in like the 20th fucking round of this fucking
right? Because half of y'all are in Dallas, in Texas. That's why.
the fuck.
No, there's more people in Chicago here, dude.
Well,
We got
on this
four
stream, there's on this stream, it's
Yeah,
more
that's-
Dallas people.
That part's true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think we've got 8 from Chicago
That sounds about right.
overall.
All right.
What is this? Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Ready meats tend to shrink in size as they cook, since the fat throughout the layers melts and turns into oil over time. Fuck you, bitches. Fuck you, bitches. Now, I want to hear who's the fucking retard and who's the slow motherfuckers.
You still, dumbass.
Like
Like you're still.
a fucking steak and
It
fucking milk.
doesn't make it more lean.
It does.
Right.
What did I say? It shrinks the fucking.
That's not what you said. You said cook
That
it
is
longer
exactly
to make
what I
it
said.
lean.
That is
You
exactly
said
what.
it cooks it longer to make it lean.
Guess what happens with steak that's
Go
not
back to the
fatty? It's
draft.
lean,
Go back
bitch.
to the draft. Nobody
Take-
cares.
Oh,
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
But because I proved my point, now nobody
No, 'cause
cares, huh?
You are a terrible
Point
argument.
proven, nobody
You
cares,
said-
huh?
You moved the goalpost.
you're not proving your point, bro.
Yeah,
You're really not proving your point. Shrinking just
proving my
because.
point. I proved my point. I
No.
proved my
You
point.
moved the goalpost.
No.
Show me something
No.
different.
Shrinking
not
doesn't make
more
it lean.
It doesn't make it more
Shrink doesn't make it
Yes,
lean.
it does. Less fat in a steak makes it lean. Less fat in anything makes it lean. That's what lean is less fat.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Shrink. Hold on just a second. When you cook fat, it doesn't disappear.
It
It
shrinks.
Everybody is.
the meat shrinks. The fat,
shrinks. I just
no,
showed
sir.
you that.
No, the
Both of them
steak.
shrink.
How
So
are
in
we talking
comparison,
about
you're
this?
not making it more
Oh
lean.
no. Right? The meat shrinks, not the fat. The fat renders in the meat. which causes the water in the meat to evaporate, which actually makes the steak dry.
Help me
The
out.
fat doesn't go away.
People that
Hold
have
on.
worked in restaurants.
Hold on.
Are you
I
serious?
love what the man is saying now. I want you to tell me something. When the fat renders, let's go with the fat
Right.
rendering. What does
Right.
that mean? Let me all eyes on you. What does that
boy.
mean when the fat renders, my friend?
The fat renders, it actually means it becomes liquid and gets absorbed by the fibers of the meat.
Okay.
That's rendering.
Dude, I thought
That is rendering. That literally is rendering. Okay.
Now.
So when have you heard about
rewinding for a second?
right? Have you heard about dry aging when they actually dry age a steak?
Yes, but before
Right.
we go to
When-
dry
hold on. Let me finish. When you dry age a steak, it loses almost 50% of its weight because it gets dehydrated, but the fat stays the same. The reason why you dry age it is you dehydrate it. So when the fat renders, that's all that goes in the meat. You don't have the water, so you have more fat going through the meat, which makes it more tasty. The fat doesn't disappear, it gets distributed through the steak.
But what my point was,
There is no but. There's absolutely zero but. There's absolutely no but.
there is an
There's absolutely no but.
And I appreciate the proving of my point because it's making me feel nice and substantial right now. It's making me feel nice and substantial right now. There is less actual fatty pieces on the steak when it's rendered. That is a true fact. So I don't understand why there is
saying it's absorbed into the meat so
right
it doesn't
now.
go anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
Right. It's not going anywhere. You still have the same percentage of fat.
But that's not true. Okay. That's not true. It's just not true. It's literally physically not true.
Physically, fat doesn't evaporate. Physically, there is no way to evaporate fat. It has to go somewhere. When it goes,
it renders. It's smaller. It's reduced.
No.
All I have talked about is the reduction of fat in my steak.
No.
It is the same amount of fat. The exact same amount of
Tell
fat.
me, what you're saying is that a medium well steak and a well done steak has the same amount of fat.
Absolutely. There's no way for fat to disappear.
Yes. It doesn't disappear, motherfucker. It doesn't disappear. The only way to remove the fat is to cut it off.
It shrinks.
Javon, there's two guys with engineering degrees telling you this. Come on, let some of this go. Let some of it go.
Yeah, just let it go. It is an argument that you will never be able to win against anyone who even half has an idea about cooking. Okay? I've been cooking my ass off for the past 45 years. There is zero chance you'll be able to make half a point with people that have been cooking like I have. So just give it up. It's like, it's like you're married and you talk to your wife and everything. There's an argument you cannot win. You just give it up. It's like, I know I'm right. Cool. You know you're right. Just move on. You'll never be right.
Motherfucker, even if you cooked a burger, you should know this shit.
The fact that you all are saying that you can cook something that has fat and the fat doesn't get reduced the longer you cook it is astonishing to me. But hey, go on with your degrees. You're right. I'm wrong. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Getting smaller
There you go.
does not mean evaporate. Getting smaller does not mean evaporate.
Cool. I didn't show the results that prove my point at all. You're absolutely right. So hey, who am I in Google?
There you go. There's a good husband right there.
Yeah. Who am I in Google?
Hey, wait, Nico, this is one of the best streams we've had so far.
Right?
Me and Google are wrong. And you guys are right.
This is one of the best shows we've had so far. I love it. This motherfucker is standing on his principle and he's so fucking wrong.
I'm 10 toes down on it.
Hey, we need Chef Gordon Ramsay in this bitch to treat this motherfucker.
I'm 10 toes down on it.
And you are horribly wrong. Wait, and it's the nigga that don't even cook. He's arguing this
And
shit.
that's the great part. I do cook.
Oh my god, I ain't never seen you cook. Never, ever.
Shrink. Fat, a medium well steak and a well done steak both have the same amount of fat. Okay. Sure.
This shit.
That sounds right to everybody that's listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's ask the ladies. Y'all, does this make sense to y'all?
First of all, they're women. So
Holy shit! Holy shit!
we're gonna leave
Hold
that
on.
right there.
Hold on. Now we know. Now we know why he's been keeping the argument going. She's not married. She's not married. She doesn't know how to deal with the woman argument.
I am married, and we believe all women. We believe all women. Okay.
Oh, he really did it. He really took the shot at it. He took the shot.
Divorce.
Shit. Oh my god.
We believe all women. That's fine.
Oh my god.
Sure. Ask away.
Holy shit. He really took that shot. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
That takes some balls. That really takes some balls.
Oh my god. He took the shot at it. Holy fuck.
Believe with a small I.
Oh, Devon, you know when she see you, she fucking you up, right?
We believe all women. Hey, I just said we believe all women. That's all I said.
Oh my god, though.
We believe all women.
So
Holy
I don't know.
shit.
I don't know if Jose left us, but I'm gonna do one homer pick for him since there was one position in Washington he didn't take. So
This shit is nuts.
okay, guys.
Well, guys, thank you so much for the podcast. That was a great time. I learned something new about steaks I didn't know.
You're welcome, dude. You're welcome. I'm glad I can help you out, my guy. I'm glad I can help you out. That's what I'm here for.
Okay,
Yes.
guys.
So
Have a
thank
good
you
night.
so much. That was fun. Good luck with fantasy.
Hold on. Before we stop, can I mention one thing?
What? Oh.
Who do we? The best draft has just dropped. Who do we think got it?
Me.
Oh, it already dropped?
Yeah, it was Eli.
Oh, I had the worst drop?
No, you got the best draft.
Oh, did I? Oh shit. Hey, fuck y'all. Look, I don't give a fuck.
No, you picked the highest accumulation of projected points for the year. So,
Wow.
That's
nice
it. Hey,
job.
so now I gotta watch the waiver wires to make sure it holds.
Well, like I said, what you got to do is hold your breath that CMC doesn't tear an ACL. But
Why do you have to say it like that? Fucker?
Wow.
What are you doing? Jackass.
Who's playing? Hold on, real quick. Who is going to be playing bye week this week?
This week? No one.
Going to be no. He's going. He's not called Wiley's winners, and it's actually Mark. Already a big underdog. All right, let's go. Wow, dude.
All right, boys and girls.
Eli, your
Here's to
projected total.
So we're gonna
All right,
have
guys.
buys.
Have a good night.
There's gonna be buys every week.
No. Corridevo to pedi.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Terrible.
Nice. Okay, guys. Have a good night.
All right,
Good
guys.
chat.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Have
Thank you.
fun. Bye.